Hey, good afternoon again. Good afternoon. It's Sunday, May 18. Welcome to the CCRP update for this, the 19th episode for 2025. The CCRP was created to empower, celebrate, and protect Jamaica seniors. They offer many benefits. Visit our website at ccrponline.org. CCRP Update is brought to you by J&GI Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&GI for best value and a boatload of benefits. In today's update, we'll get advice and information on eye care for older adults from ophthalmologist Dr. Clifton Smith of Best Vision Limited in Kingston. And guess what? They're a CCRP discount partner, so you want to be listening out for the facts, but not just that. Set yourself straight to get the treatment and the health care you need with ophthalmology and sort out your eye and better vision, we say, for this year. But first, a little family business. Our CCRP update sponsors, J&GI, offer their amazing Silver Shield plan for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. The auto plan includes free benefits from the Jamaica Automobile Association with valet service for vehicle registration, fitness, and 24-hour roadside assistance. CCRP will shortly implement a new data system which requires each member to have a unique email address. Members who have not submitted an email address to CCRP, please do so immediately. If the email address that you've submitted is shared with another member, you need to submit one that is uniquely yours and yours alone, because we have to make sure that it goes to you directly. Members who have changed their email address, contact the CCRP as soon as you possibly can, because we want to be in touch with you and you want to be in touch with us, don't you? So make sure that we know how to reach you. You'll always know how to reach us. And let's tell you again, send the updated email address or contact number to us by WhatsApp. And WhatsApp numbers are 876 for both of them. And the core numbers are 469-1944. That's 469-1944 or 295-7059. Email is info@ccrponline.org. info@ccrponline.org. If you're 40 or over, you're eligible to join CCRP. When you join CCRP, you open up a whole world of exciting events and money-saving discounts for only an initial registration fee of $2,500. And guess how much to renew? Less, $2,000. You'll have access to discounts of up to 30% from our over 100 discount partners. And CCRP also offers 2 high-value health insurance plans underwritten by Sagicor for our members. Remember, 40 years young. That's the milestone. That's all. 40 years young. That's the milestone to join CCRP. Get on track now and bring you your circles of care. Definitely, whoever is in your circle, your friend, your cumbolo, your neighbor, whoever is 40, the whole owner come, because it's quite a community. We definitely didn't just call it limited or association. It's a community. We care for each other and we do this continually. Last Tuesday, May 13, the CCRP presented its recommendations before the Senate Committee of Parliament, preparing for the passage of a law dealing with the care and protection of the elderly. Our founder and executive chair, the indefatigable Jean Lowry Chin, she made the presentation, and not surprisingly, it was quite a hit, a wow. Very well received by the whole committee, well thought through, very timely, very calm, very pointed. You know Jean, that's how Jean does it. A great leader. It was live streamed on PBCJ, and if you missed it, you can view the recording on their YouTube channel. That's PBCJ's YouTube channel, still has it. And you can, digest it in your own time. Now to the core of this week's update. It's all about eye care for older adults. The guest is ophthalmologist and CCRP discount partner, Dr. Clifton Smith of Best Vision Limited in Kingston. Hi, welcome, Doc.
Oh, thanks for having me today.
Yes, a pleasure indeed. So we're talking about eyes. So I thought, well, maybe there are some red flags, like we like to talk about. If you hear them, then you know that I is involved. We did look at your preliminary notes, and there's the glaucoma, there's the diabetes, there's the dry eyes, there the cataracts. We know all of these things. Um, is it compulsory that we pass through these things as we get older? Is it just some older people? One question at a time, Doc. Where should we start? You're the boss. Tell me, where do you want us to start?
Okay, we'll start on how common these things are.
Yes.
And those topics that I've chosen, they are very, very common. In an eye clinic, you'll find lots of patients with cataracts, glaucoma, or the effects of diabetes on the eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. What about dry eyes? What is that
Oh,
exactly?
yes.
I mean, in Jamaica, when we talk about dry eye, it means somebody without compunction. But I mean, we're talking the medical dry eyes.
Medical dry eyes mean a decrease of the tear film,
Ah,
which consists of three layers, oil, water layer, and also mucoid layer.
hmm.
When there is dry eye, these secretions are decreased. So what you'll find is burning of the eyes because the eyes aren't moist enough. You will have a sense that the eyes are actually big in the socket, and you'll
Oh,
be aware of these symptoms, yes.
hmm. Wow.
And
And then,
dry,
yes, go
oh,
ahead.
yes, when the eyes are dry, you can have a, a predisposition to things such as ulcers in the eye, corneal ulcers, and then they can become infected too. So dry eyes can be quite serious if not
Hmm.
treated. Yep.
Wow. Wow. What should you take as the first sign to know that you have to deal with it? Do you go to your GP first and then get a referral, or
Or you could go to your GP first, or you could just walk into the office and we'll,
good.
yeah.
That's the answer we wanted.
Yeah.
I'm a real setup, right? But
All right, that's okay.
fortunately, you're on top of everything, so I could only
All
take
right.
that step with somebody who is accomplished. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Talk to us through the others now, Doc, please.
Which one would you like me to start with?
All right. Many of us are diabetic, so am I. I have a little issue, but it's not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. But tell me a little bit about that. How does one, as a diabetic, um, ensure that the eyes remain healthy? And if not, when should we get concerned? What do we see that makes us concerned and
Well,
then have to check in?
as a diabetic, you should be concerned as long as you're diagnosed, because sometimes the diabetes can be there without the patient being aware of it.
Hmm.
It may be found out today, but the diabetes may be there about 4 years ago.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Mm.
But diabetes has its manifestations all over the body, in the kidneys, renal, nephropathy. It can be in the eyes, and diabetes is one of the leading causes of blindness in Jamaica. With diabetes, you get the growth of abnormal vessels. The small vessels of the eye do not function as effectively. So you can get conditions such as bleeding in the eyes,
Mm.
which is treated by lasers
Mm.
or by injections into the eye.
Wow.
Diabetes can also accelerate the development of cataracts in the eyes.
Mm.
So it's causing at least two different things.
Wow. Mm.
So,
What is a cataract by definition? I think we have a layperson's view of it, but I always love when I catch somebody specialist like you to tell us how we should think of it as a layperson.
all right, well, it's cloudiness of the eyes. You'll get blurred vision,
Ah.
but it's usually caused by the crystalline lens becoming cloudy.
Mm.
And that may be due to the action of ultraviolet light
Mhm.
on the crystalline lens. So you find that cataracts are more common in sunny areas like the Caribbean. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's
Oh,
about it. Yeah.
I didn't realize it had that kind of influence, the external environment, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, that's the leading cause of it.
oh, wow. You're enlightening us in so many ways in such a short time and already learning. My eyes are going boing, 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 boing. I'm learning stuff. I'm learning stuff. It's been a long time since we did the zoology, so
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Can you share some information with us about glaucoma now, please, Doc?
Glaucoma is a very common disease in this country. Very, very common. But the bad thing, especially about diabetes, about glaucoma, is that it is asymptomatic. That means there aren't any symptoms
Mm,
as such until it's in the advanced stage.
mm,
They wouldn't even tell that, oh, doctor, my eyes are blurry or whatever. Those things actually come on late. What glaucoma does is that it affects your peripheral vision first. That is the sideways vision.
mm,
So you'll find that if you're a driver, you may be bumping into gates because it's not in front of you, it's in the periphery at the
mm-hmm,
side. The other thing with glaucoma, I mean, if someone comes up suddenly beside you, you may be startled because you're in the peripheral zone of vision, so they wouldn't be aware of that.
mm-hmm,
The patient with the glaucoma wouldn't be aware.
mm. What's your best advice as to how to, is there any way we can monitor for it because it's not
Oh,
that obvious? I mean, what do we do? What is your, what do you
well,
say?
the thing for that is called screening.
Screening. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
you just come in and we examine. We may not see it
Mm-hmm,
this year, but next year you'll probably see it. And the other thing which is good in the diagnosis of glaucoma is the presence of a positive family history.
mm,
That is, if your brother has it, your mom has it.
mm-hmm,
If there are people in your family using eye drops, then that would sort of give us a clue.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, yes. There seems to be that kind of link with many conditions.
Oh, yes,
Mm-hmm,
because you see, there's a genetic link there.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So most cases, but not all cases of glaucoma are hereditary.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah, wow. Well, maybe you could just, before you leave us, tell us a little bit about some of the best practices of everyday care of your eyes, because we remember, if whether we like carrots or not, our good parents used to tell us, eat your carrots. Get some rest. They did the best they could. But from a scientific perspective, what are some of the things that we should all be doing, in adulthood, that we're taking care of ourselves to also ensure the windows to the soul, they call them, taking care of those eyes?
Right. Well, the first thing, if you experience pain in the eyes, that's one thing. You should have it investigated. The other thing is redness of the eyes. Redness can mean a lot of things. It can mean an infection in the eye. It can mean that the pressure of the fluids in the eye is elevated. That would be called acute glaucoma.
Mm-hmm,
So, which is associated with a lot of pain. So, any pain or redness in the eye should be investigated by an ophthalmologist. And
mm-hmm,
furthermore, screening tests should be regular
mm-hmm.
for everybody.
Yes, yes. Regular, how regular is regular?
I'd say about once a year,
Yes, 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 yes. It's good to do
especially.
do all your engine check on. You
Yes,
you do it for your car, why not the body?
yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
Especially if you have a positive family history.
Yes, 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 yes. But it's always better to know than not to know, eh?
It's better to know, yes, definitely. Prevention is better than cure.
And even if you can prevent it at that point, at least you know how to treat with it and get the help.
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Wow.
And you want to find out about the type of investigations that you would expect to be done?
Yes, please.
All right. Well, the first thing you do is the visual acuity. How far can you see? The acuteness of your vision. Are you seeing clearly or not?
Hmm.
Then we have other examinations such as a visual field test in which your field of vision is assessed. This test will show areas where you're not seeing from, and it
Hmm.
will also show you areas where you're seeing from.
Hmm.
We also have this very modern testing method called ocular coherence tomography.
Hmm.
This is very good for the investigation of glaucoma and also diabetes when it affects the retina,
Hmm.
because it can show us areas of thickness in the retina, which is due to the accumulation of fluid
Hmm.
from leaking vessels, because diabetes is basically a disease which affects blood vessels.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how it causes damage in your kidneys, in your retina, etc.,
Hmm.
and also in your nerves, peripheral nerves. You may find out that your fingers are numb, your toes are numb. All those are signs of diabetes,
Hmm.
and it's due to the peripheral vessels
Hmm.
not being very functional.
Hmm. Got you.
With
Got you.
the OCT is also very good in diagnosing early glaucoma because it can show us very early defects in the nerves in the optic disc, which may not
Hmm.
be perceived by us
Yes.
just looking through.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. How do we reach out to your practice doc so that we can get, schedule and come in and make sure that we have our surveillance properly taken care of?
Okay. We are at Shop 9, 80 Halfway Tree Road, Kingston 10.
Hmm.
That is right opposite Holy Cross Church in Kingston
Got it. Got it.
and
Got it.
beside the Scotia Bank
Hmm.
in that region. And we have a website which is www.bestvision.com.
Hmm.
And we're also advertising on Google.
Hmm.
So if you go to Best Vision, you will find our location and directions to it.
I did, and you have a
Oh,
robust website. I was
uh,
excited to
uh,
see it.
all right. Thank you very much.
Yes, very robust. Doc, thank you so much. You've been very patient with me and kind. And I
Yes.
think I know a little bit more now, and we become a lot more focused on the mirrors to our soul, the eyes. We have to take care
Yes.
of them. Thanks a million, Doc. Really appreciate you in every
Yes,
way.
sir. And you're
Yes,
most welcome. Thank you.
blessings. That's Kingston-based ophthalmologist Dr. Clifton Smith of Best Vision Limited. And of course, CCRP's discount partner, one of the many. Yes, can you imagine one of our special discount partners giving us some precious insights to protect our sight as we pursue life to the fullest. Until next Sunday at 3 for all things CCRP, visit our website, ccrponline.org, or our YouTube channel. If you're 40 or over, yes, you're welcome to just come in to be a full member. Why wait? Forge connections, share experiences, enrich your life in budget-friendly ways with all our discount partners. Do it now. Make the best life choices before retirement hits. CCRP Update was brought to you by J&J Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&J for best value and a boatload of benefits.